Car beautiful! Back from the Chazzers in the rich, affluent areas. Wow, we did fantastic, did we or did we not? I've just gone through a couple of the solds on eBay recently, and some of the prices here have actually shocked even me, believe it or not. I knew they were good, but I didn't realise how good they were. So there, good morning, Car Beautiful. Yes, had a premonition, kind of a dream last night of I was in the town of Rickmansworth, so it's got to be a sign, right? Got to be a sign. So going to head now to the town of Rickmansworth. Going to have a look at the charity shops in here and see what's in here, what we can flip for a profit. There's a sign, I'm telling you, it's a sign. Slim pickings in that last shop, guys. A few items, but a little bit overpriced. Did pick up an alpaca jumper. Oh yes, and an IKEA plush. Let you know what they go for when we get back, guys. Let's keep shopping. Well, there you go, Car Beautiful. What can I say? A Burke house for around £8. We'll be taking that every day of the week. So I've got one more charity shop just up here. Then we'll probably head up to the Chalfont and see what's in that sort of vicinity. Alright, let's have a look. Fingers crossed. This is the one where I know the manageress, so she usually looks after us. So if you're up this way, mention my name and you never know, you might get a discount. No promises. So can I go through these little bargains? Look what I've just seen. Pin, golf, bag. We'll be definitely checking that in a little while. It's like a retro bag there. The material of this looks very intriguing. Yes, Car Beautiful. Let's have a look. I've picked up quite a few items in there, which only came in at £15.50. I will show you exactly what they are when we get back. But there's your bag there, guys, with everything in it. So yeah, we're going to head somewhere else now. Why not? Why not indeed? Before we get to the Chalfonts, guys, got to pass here. It's Maple Cross. It is Rennie Grove Peace. I've just picked up that Burke house in the other one in Rickmansworth, which is like literally 5 minutes away, for literally £7, £7.50. So we're going to go in here and we're going to see what's in here, guys, see what's been donated. I love the way this shop's set up, more like a boutique. A boutique. If you please. Yeah, you know, what do you think? Dr. Lightfoot. Yes, car beautiful people. Here we are in Chalfont. So I have one charity shop behind me, just in the corner there. I picked up the Octonauts there for £8 and I flipped it for a grand total of £49 or thereabouts. So happy days. We'll have a look in there. And then as we flip around, we've got Shore Trust just there. We've got another one. And just behind me is where I found that other golf club. The training golf club, which I flipped for about 30 quid. So yeah, let's go down in here and have a look around and see what bargains we can find. The first one's called South Bucks Hospice, so we're going to head on in, guys. Head on in.
I don't have green light in the car. When they're open. Yeah, it is accident.
Guitar Hero, boxed, 2 of them, £10, thank you. Smobby, vintage doll, 2004, £4, thank you very much. Right, here we go. To flip the camera around, so we've got a couple of charity shops here, Shore Trust and something here. What's this one called? Can't see the name. It's called Melissa and Doug or something. Last time I was here, the prices were a little bit extortionate. They were asking over the odds, in my opinion, but hey, you know, we are in an affluent area, guys, so you know, if this is where the money is, this is where they're going to try and command it. All in all, quite a successful day, guys. So yeah, going to head back now. Let me show you what I picked up, what I paid for them, and what I'm hoping to return from them. Some lovely items at some very good prices, huh? So yep, without further ado, I'll see you in about, well, for you, it'll be like a few seconds. For me, it'll be about half hour. Catch you later, guys. Catch you later. So without further ado, guys, girls, non-binaries, how are you? It is Tuesday. Had this affirmation, if you like, to actually suddenly go to the area of Rickmansworth and the Chalfonts last night, as bizarre as it is. So out in the car I went there, had a look round, and wow, found some ka-chingers. Without further ado, let me show you what I picked up. You've seen the pre-video footage of when I was going around the Chazza, so let's show you what I have in total. I will start with this little fella here, right? It's a badger. You're not going to find many of these. Now, what you want to be looking out for especially, guys, is the IKEA range, yeah? Because they're only out for a short time and then they usually discontinue them, right? It's a little badger. It is what it is. I think he usually comes with a waist jacket, but that's not really going to influence the price too much. I picked this little fella up for a grand total of £2, guys. £2. The solds on this with the jacket is about £18, guys. 18. A nice easy flip. Remember what I'm doing? I'm reducing the cost of the day. Yeah? So I'm literally going to sell him for between £15 to £18. Yeah? It'll be an easy flip. Very hard to come hold of these days. And in Sue Ryder, which was the very first shop, this jumper, it just jumped out at me. Well, not literally. You imagine. Hey! Right, so let's put the price tag away for a minute. Yep, there she goes. Right, so there's your jacket. It's kind of like very Aztec-y, isn't it? Yeah, you can see the stars on, oh sorry, the sun on there, and the different patterns on there. So the material is very, very silky soft, if that kind of makes sense. I'm not too sure how I can actually describe it to you. However, looking on the care label in here, guys, pure alpaca wool. Alpaca. And how much were they commanding for this beautiful jumper? £5. £5. More than happy to pay £5 for a quality made jumper. Yeah, you know, it's going to be nice. Got the autumn evenings coming upon us now, and yeah, it's going to keep you warm, isn't it? It's like a, I'm not too sure, I can't really make out that brand, guys. Fuchsia, something similar to that. Anyway, not many solds on this, but just it being alpaca will actually sell it, guys. You know, I'm looking at potential £30 from £5, yeah? Nice, easy flip. So from there, I went around the whole shop and I was picking things up. You noticed I did show you that card making machine. Yeah, it was about £4.99. However, when I done the handle, guys, the rollers weren't going round. Otherwise, I would have picked that up at a £5, and they go for about £30, if you see back on the video. So I moved on there. I went to the next charity shop, which was Rennie Peacegrove. And the thing that caught my eye from a distance is this beautiful brand there. Berghaus, guys. Beautiful Berghaus. It's a lovely jacket. It says it's a woman's, but hey, they can be very much easily uni, right? Look, it's got the hood there. It's got the lovely branding there. These seasons coming up, these are not going to be in the shop long. These command very good money. You know, Berghaus, you've been watching the other resellers online, yeah? You know that if the right price out there, it's going to need a little bit of a wipe down, guys. Yes, it's a little bit dirty, but nothing untoward. Gore-Tex! If any time you see the word Gore-Tex or Vibram, big hit names like that, you know to be checking the product out to make sure that it's in good condition, because you're going to be able to flip that for very good money, yeah? Especially out on the car boots. So it's a Berghaus. It's got your labels in there. I've checked the online. It's the genuine McCoy, yeah? The genuine McCoy. And how much did I pay? £7.50. Get in! I mean, what are the solds on these? Well, they can command anything from 30 to 40 to 60 pounds used. It's a nice size 14, nice large size, yeah? I'm going to conservatively come in at £45. That will do me nicely. So, you know, Rickmansworth, Chorleywood, it is in that same sort of borough, yeah? They never let me down. It's very affluent, very nice. Even the shopkeepers do speak with certain air and dignity, and the etiquette there is beyond imagination, yeah? So, moved on a little bit further down to Sue Ryder, nevertheless. And this jacket just jumped at me for some bizarre reason. I don't know why, because I couldn't see the label at that point, right? It said Gore, I suppose because I've been looking out for Gore-Tex, right? This is actually Gore. It's a bike windbreaker. It says, wind stopper soft shell, yeah? I've never come across this brand before. I thought I was going to do some research in the shop, yeah? I mean, the label's nothing too grand to look at. Look at that. See that, guys? Nothing grand about it. It's got a hit on the arm. Yep, it's got a hit on the breastplate there. It's got that hit on the arm, sorry, just there. However, when I done my comps, wait for it, I only paid, they initially wanted £5, bizarrely enough, yeah? Then they've knocked it down to £1. I was like, what? I'm definitely putting, it's more than £1, right? It's more than £1. A nice medium, yeah. A nice medium hit, right? So for £1, my money's safe, yeah? It's safe. However, what do these jackets command is the most important question you and I should be asking we're in the charity shop. Even if we flipped it on Vinted for £4, you know, there's £3 profit, no fees, thank you very much. However, this particular brand is a lot stronger than we ever would anticipate because the soles on this are actually coming in used. There's no holes, there's no rips, there's nothing untowards. However, the last soles on this particular brand, look out for it, it's Gore Bikewear. It's £65. There it is, the eBay soles for £1. Get in. Right, let's go on. Oi, 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 oi. Calm down, John. So again, you know, I like when things catch my eye. You know, when things are sat there and it looks a little bit unique, you could say, yeah? That. Now, what do you think that's from, guys? The clue is in the picture. There you go. TW. Does that now ring any bells? I'll give you a clue. Look at that. 4. It's golf. It's Tiger Woods, nevertheless. It is a very, very rare jumper by the makers of Nike, nevertheless. That's the ones that sponsored him, yeah? I paid a grand total. £3.50p. £3.50p for a medium to large Tiger Woods jumper. There are actually no sold in the UK as we currently speak on eBay. However, in America, the asking price for pre-owned for this one, this exact model, pre-owned is £50 and thereabouts, yeah? I'm going to come in at £35. I'll be more than happy. There's the screenshots. What can I say, guys? What can I say? There's a bit of retro. Oh, I'll say retro is a bit of reminiscing, right? Do any of you recognise this character here? It's from the early TV cartoon shows. Yeah? Do you know it yet? Count Duckula. What's that? The late 70s, 80s, 90s, that sort of circa that sort of time, yeah? So there it is. Count Duckula. So that's, we know straight away, that's from Fremantle Media. Okay? They asking in a charity shop was £1. No way should you be leaving plushes, vintage plushes, in charity shops for silly money. You should be picking them up because you know, and I know, they're both worth more than £1, right? Yep. How much was the last sold on Nanny Count Duckula? I hear you ask. I'm going to show you online. The last sold for this was £21. Thank you very much. Life is beautiful, it's true. And just to show you, I picked up another plush for £1. There it is, with tags. It's worth more than £1, but someone special to me does collect strawberry plushes and anything to do with strawberries. So when I saw that, you know, I had to go get it for her. So yeah, fantastic. And they're going to enjoy it. I know you are. Lovely. So let's put that down. It's not for sale, but it's £1. But, you know, just to show you where the money goes when I show you the receipts later. And the last item in that particular shop blew me away. You see me when I went in the shop. Excuse me. It caught my eye straight away. Do you remember before I done the clothes? Yes, it's a Callaway. So, it's not a Callaway. Rewind that statement. It's a Ping. Ping Golf retro vintage bag. Yep, it's missing the strap that goes over the shoulder. I do have spares. Yes, I do. So I'm just going to attach that and explain in the description. However, it's a lovely large Ping, lovely hit there on that side. It's got another hit just there. It's got a picture of a golfer on that pocket. Excuse me. It's a lovely all-round padded This bit there, it's leather padded as well, yeah? It's a lovely duffel bag by Ping. It's got all the hits on it on the zippers and everything. I paid a grand total of £5, £4, sorry. I'll show you, the tag's still on there, I think. Yep, £4 paid. They have really underpriced this item. The soles on these particular bags. Are you ready? Seriously? Are you ready? What are you thinking? 15, 20? Because that's what I was thinking initially, about 15, 20 return. But no, John, the actual last sold on this bag were £50. Get in. Ping is definitely a strong golfing brand to be looking out for, especially in the clubs, etc. You'll see them when you're out there. So we're pretty much done in... sorry, I'm just picking up a few more items here, guys. We're pretty much done then. So I decided to move on, and I was going to head towards the Chalfonts. But before I get to the Chalfonts, I need to go through Maple Cross, which is the back road. Excuse me, I just need to refresh. There's my old, I say mine, it's not mine at all, is it? You know, there's another Rennie Piece Grove on the way. So I park in the lay-by, walk across the road, and just see. In there's a few lovely items. Then JBL, not JBL. Them big speakers, but they wanted £40. I was like, oh, you know, the soles at the moment about 65 to 70, so it's not really worth me picking it up at that price point. However, in there is a brand we should all be looking out for out on the field, especially when it comes to jackets. Shirts, not so much these days because not many people wear shirts to work. There are a few office workers. However, what you want to be looking at is, especially for like weddings, christenings, and different events like that, yeah, is ties. Yes, silk ties. But the branding you're looking for is going to be Aqua Scutum. Really look out for them brands, guys, especially when it comes to jackets. They command very big money. I found 2 of them in the charity shop. There's the second. Didn't I do that with some suave and sophistication? There's the second one, yeah? So I paid a grand total of £2 each. Money's safe. They're not going to take up a lot of space, yeah? Really, look at them, yeah? Excuse me. Aqua Scutum ties. How much can they command? Approximately £20 each. For a couple of ties, £40 there. We'll take it. Now, when it comes to this particular product and other similar products, guys, girls, look out for theme park memorabilia. You know, when it comes to like big cups, mugs, rides that have been discontinued and they don't do no more, that's your Alton Towers, that's your Thorpe Parks, that's Paultons and Chessington and all the big companies, yeah? You know, they discontinue rides off them, or they have their mascots, in this case, the mascots, and they do away with the mascots. Here I have a 2001 retired plush mascot. Yeah? And here it is. There he is. His name is Jeff the Giraffe. Now, the date on here, if I'm not mistaken, there's your Thorpe Park on the back. Right? There's your Thorpe Park on the back. And I'm sure it's 2001 or thereabouts. Don't know if the camera's going to zoom in okay for you. Now, I paid up, well, I did, but I didn't. I paid up on this item because I forked out £7.50. Why would I pay £7.50? Yes, it's almost car boot prices plus a half. What if I was at the car boot? Maximum I pay is £5. So I paid £7.50 without knowing what I know now. There are only 2 listings on eBay for this particular plush. That's how rare they are now, yeah? Now, £7.50, I'm looking to flip him for anything between £40 to £45. There's the listings. There's only 2 other listings on eBay. So I have strong contention here, yeah? It's not going to take up much space. As the years go on, it'll become more scarcer, more rarer. Those that are looking to reminisce about going to the theme parks back in the early days, there it is. Yeah, they'll be able to give it to their grandkids in years to come. Talking about grandkids, one of my followers used to message me regularly on the channel. I hope you're okay. I haven't had a message recently. I appreciate you could be busy, but I do hope you're in good health. You know who you are out there. Usually message me about picking up items with your grandkids, etc. I do hope you're in good health. All right, so moving on. I then went to a place called Chalfont, St. Peter. Had a look around there. Very, very, very rich area, yeah. So from there I picked up 2 items in the same shop, yeah. So here we go. This item just jumped at me. Not like the Chucky dolls jumped at me, but it's vintage. Yep. You may be able to see on its neck, because that's where all the details are. It's a Pifco. Oh, it's picking up nicely, yeah. It's a Pifco 2004. That's a Pifco 2004 with all its attire, meaning its clothes, yeah. You should be able, I should be able to find out for you. I do apologise. I don't mean to put my back to you here, guys. Yep, there it is. So I'm going to turn around there a little bit. Can the camera pick that up? Can you pick that up, camera? Should say Smoothie or something like that in there. Smoothie. Yep, Smoothie 2004. Yep. Very, very strong dolls. You won't believe some of the prices these can actually go for. It didn't have a price on it. However, when I got it to the till, the man said, would you say £4? I was like, yep, that's more than happy with one. So, a vintage 2004. So it's 20 years old. Officially, we can call it vintage because it's more than 20 in the description. This particular Smobby doll by Pico for £4 can actually command £45. Look out at your dolls, guys. Some of them can do a lot better than others. Word to the wise, those that you know, if it's a Chucky doll, do make sure it has eyes are closed, because you don't want a possessed doll in your house. But there you go, Pifco 2004 is going to go for a roughly, what did I say? 45. No, I didn't say 45 on this one. No, I said 35. Beautiful. And last but not least in there, as I was walking out the shop, the one item caught my attention. It was on the floor, well hidden. It's like a jumble sale kind of a shop, you know, they've got mishmash everywhere. It's where I actually picked up the Octonauts for 8, flipped it for about 45 to 50 pounds if I'm not mistaken. So this last item was just sat on the floor and I only saw the back of it, went, what am I doing? How did I miss this? Yeah, I haven't fully checked it, but at the price point, I wasn't going to leave it there. Excuse me. Look at that. Guitar Hero Live. Yeah. It is the PS4 one, so nice and modern. Supreme Party Edition. The label on it, as you'll see by the video, was £10. I don't know if it's got the dongles. 9 times out of 10, I'd say it hasn't. However, if I need to buy dongles, don't forget I've only spent £10 so far. So if I buy 2 dongles at 15 each, that's 15 plus 15 is 30, plus this is 10, which comes out at £40, right? I can potentially get £100 for this. I haven't checked it. It might have the dongles. I might be blessed. But I'm just going to safely say for the moment, it hasn't got the dongles. Yeah. However, if it has got it, it's £100. If not, I can look at between 40 to 45 per guitar anyway. Money is safe. So that £10 that I paid for this is well and truly in the back pocket, ready to be shipped, guys. So yeah, all in all, it was wow. It was a successful day, right? I mean, blows my mind some of the prices. There's hidden gems everywhere. I've shown you me walking around these charity shops. I've shown you the camera of the items there on the floor as I'm, or wherever they decide to put them as I go round. If you want, I can show you the receipts if you just bear with me. So to verify, if you want to go back, Age UK, how much did I spend in Age UK? It was a total of £4.99 plus £1.99. That was for the jumper and the What am I there? I've forgotten now. The jumper and, yep, the IKEA plush. There you go. There's that one there. I paid £7.50, yep. That was for the Berghaus. Yep. See that, Remy? That's £7.50 for the Berghaus. If you want more verification, guys, I can produce more verification. Oh, I showed you the wrong one. That was the £7.50 for the Berghaus. And this one here, guys, I bought an item for myself, which I didn't show you, but there's £15 there for the other one. And I have got the receipt for the Guitar Heroes on camera anyway, and I got the receipt for the doll somewhere. If you want to show it, I'll show it later. Guys, so what did I spend? Altogether today was a grand total. It was a lot, but it wasn't too much. I paid what I would usually pay at the car boot to give you an indication. So how much could that be? Well, it's a bullseye. What's a bullseye? It's a red note. That'll give you a clue. It's a red English note. What's a red English note and a bullseye job? It's £50 spent. 50 beautiful pounds spent. And I've got a helicopter going over now, so someone's obviously been up to no good in the local area. Right, so what's the potential returns on that? Well, going by the eBay prices, which you can see online, and you can check back yourself, should you so wish to. I don't mind. That last sold on these items that I have managed to pick up are very, very good. I tell you guys, I'm looking at a potential from going to the affluent areas, from just having that premonition. Last night, yep, I just thought, whoa, I woke up this morning. Why have I got Rickmansworth in my head? Why am I thinking of Chalfont? Yep, I'm going to get out in that car and I'm going to go. The total is, don't forget to like, subscribe, follow. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, because I'm looking at £479 return. Get in there from a £50 outlay. We've done it again. If you want to come with me, I invite you to come with me. We'll all go at the same time to these places, and I will show you in person that they are there. We've got video footage. I've got the receipts. I've got the tags on the goods. You've seen how much I picked these items up for. I have been extremely, extremely fortunate. Very lucky. The right place at the right time for the right price point. The charity shops, you didn't let me down, and I say thank you. Guys, I'll catch you later. I've got a couple of sales going out tomorrow for you. Just waiting for the payments on Vinted to go through. Boy, are they not disappointing either. I've got some big hitters going out, yeah? Wow. The sales are going strong this week, and we're only on Tuesday. Yep. Beautiful. Guys, girls, non-binaries, have yourself a magnificent evening. You truly deserve it. You're beautiful inside and out. You're blessed, and I am honoured to walk this path with you. Thank you so much for getting this far, guys. I appreciate your time in this matter, and I'll catch you on the other minty fresh side.